Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the electric cars that dealers can't sell. Number 9. Cadillac Vistiq. The Cadillac Vistiq was meant to be Cadillac's big electric push, but dealers across the country are stuck with inventory that won't move. At launch, the base price was north of $80,000 before taxes, and with federal EV tax credits phasing out for Cadillac models, many buyers see little value compared to lower-priced rivals. For a lot of folks in the USA, price matters most, and when you can get a well-equipped EV from another brand for $20,000 to $30,000 less, the Vistiq sits on the lot gathering dust. Dealers are facing heavy discounting just to get shoppers into showrooms. Some offer thousands off MSRP, lease deals with negative equity rolled in, and extra dealer cash just to make a sale. That hits profit margins hard. A dealer who ordered 10 units hoping for quick turnover now has half that still unsold months later. Every unsold Vistiq is tied-up capital that could be used on trucks or SUVs that actually sell at healthy prices. Part of the problem is that Cadillac's reputation for luxury EVs hasn't kept pace with more established electric names. Buyers who might pay premium prices want strong resale value and a clear support network. With the Vistiq, slow sales means fewer demo units out in the real world and less word of mouth, which feeds the same slow demand cycle. At this point, dealers just want to clear stock and free up space for models people want to buy. For shoppers, this means real deals and negotiable pricing. But for Cadillac, it is a hard lesson in how fast the market can shift if the product and price don't line up with what buyers will pay. Number 8. Ford Mustang Mach-E. The Ford Mustang Mach-E is another electric car dealers struggle to sell, even with the famous Mustang name attached. The problem starts with price. In many states, real-world transaction prices still sit around $50,000 or more once fees are added. For an electric crossover, many buyers feel that is simply too much, especially when gas-powered SUVs with similar performance cost far less and come with fewer ownership worries. Dealers are also stuck competing against Ford's own past discounts. When buyers see headlines about big price cuts from earlier years, they hesitate to buy at today's numbers. They wait for another drop. That slows sales and forces dealers to throw extra cash on the hood just to move units. Another issue is resale value. Many American buyers think long-term. The Mach-E has shown softer resale compared to traditional Mustangs, and that scares off shoppers who do not want to lose a big chunk of money after a few years. When people think depreciation plus a high upfront cost, the deal starts to look weak. For Ford dealers, the Mach-E ties up floor space and cash. Until pricing better matches buyer expectations, this electric Mustang will continue to sit longer than anyone planned, pushing dealers to negotiate hard just to finally see it drive off the lot. Number 7. Chevrolet Silverado EV. The Chevrolet Silverado EV was supposed to be a hit based on the Silverado name alone, but reality at dealerships looks very different. The biggest issue is price. Many trims land well above $70,000, and once taxes and add-ons are included, buyers are staring at numbers close to what they would pay for a heavy-duty gas truck with proven resale. For a lot of truck buyers in the USA, that math does not work. Dealers also face a tough crowd because electric trucks are still a hard sell. Many shoppers use trucks for towing, long highway runs, or work sites far from chargers. When range drops under load, confidence drops too. Even buyers who like the idea of an electric truck walk away once they think about real-world use and charging gaps in rural areas. Discounts are already creeping in. Dealers are offering price cuts, special financing, and lease deals just to keep inventory moving. Some Silverado EV units sit for months, tying up a massive amount of dealer cash. That hurts when gas Silverados move faster and often sell close to sticker price. Another concern is depreciation. Early buyers have seen electric trucks lose value quickly and word spreads fast. Right now, dealers want the Silverado EV gone so they can free up space and money. Until pricing comes down and buyer trust improves, this electric truck remains a tough sell, proving that a famous name alone is not enough to move metal in a cautious market. Number 6. Cadillac Lyriq. The Cadillac Lyriq is one of those electric cars dealers expected to sell easily, but reality has been much slower. On paper, the pricing looks competitive, yet once options, dealer fees, and taxes are added, many buyers see totals pushing past $60,000. For an electric crossover wearing a luxury badge, shoppers expect strong resale and long-term confidence, and that is where hesitation starts. Dealers report growing inventory because buyers compare the Lyriq directly with cheaper electric SUVs that do the same daily tasks for far less money. When people see similar range and performance for $10,000 to $15,000 less, brand loyalty alone is not enough to close the deal. As a result, discounts are becoming common. Some dealers quietly knock several $1,000s off MSRP or push aggressive lease offers just to keep cars moving. Another issue is depreciation fear. Early resale data on luxury EVs has made buyers cautious. Many Americans do not want to risk losing a large chunk of value within the first 2 or 3 years. For dealers, the Lyriq represents tied-up cash and slow turnover. Until pricing feels safer and resale confidence improves, this electric Cadillac will continue to test dealer patience, forcing bigger incentives and longer wait times before it finally finds a buyer. Number 5. GMC Sierra EV. The GMC Sierra EV is another electric truck dealers are struggling to move, mainly because of its steep price. Many units land well above $80,000 once fees are added, and that puts it in a danger zone. Most truck buyers in the USA look at value first. When a gas-powered Sierra costs far less and can refuel anywhere in minutes, the electric version becomes a hard sell no matter the badge. Dealers also deal with hesitation around real-world use. Buyers who tow, haul, or drive long distances question how the Sierra EV fits their daily needs. Once range loss under load enters the conversation, interest drops fast. Even shoppers who like the idea of an electric truck often step back when they realize charging access is still uneven outside major cities. Inventory buildup is already forcing discounts. Dealers are cutting prices, offering special financing, and pushing leases just to free up space. That hurts profit, especially when gas trucks continue to sell quickly at strong prices. Depreciation fears make things worse. Electric trucks have shown sharp value drops and buyers know it. Losing a large amount of money in just a few years is not something most are willing to accept, especially at this price level. For now, the Sierra EV feels like a product ahead of its audience. Until pricing comes down and buyer confidence improves, dealers will keep negotiating hard just to move inventory and make room for trucks that still bring steady traffic and faster sales. Number 4. Volvo EX90. The Volvo EX90 is positioned as a premium electric SUV, but many dealers are finding it difficult to sell at the prices asked. With stickers climbing past $70,000 and often moving closer to $80,000 once fees are added, buyers in the USA pause fast. At this level, shoppers expect certainty, strong resale, and zero doubts. The X90 does not yet offer that level of comfort for most buyers. One major issue is value perception. Buyers compare the X90 with both gas luxury SUVs and cheaper electric options. When they see similar real-world use for far less money, the Volvo starts to feel expensive for what it delivers. Dealers report long conversations that end with buyers walking away or saying they will wait another year. Slow demand has already pushed dealers toward incentives. Quiet price cuts, special lease numbers, and dealer cash are becoming more common just to keep inventory from stacking up. Another concern is depreciation. Many do not want to risk losing a large amount of money in a short time, especially when interest rates remain high and monthly payments already feel stretched. For now, the X90 is a reminder that price has to match buyer confidence. Until deals improve and resale fear fades, dealers will keep working hard just to move stock and protect their cash flow. Number 3. HyundaI Ioniq 9. The HyundaI Ioniq 9 is a large electric SUV that looks strong on paper, but dealers are finding it hard to sell in the real world. The biggest wall is price. Many units land around $70,000 once destination and dealer fees are added. For a Hyundai badge, that number makes buyers stop and think. In the USA, shoppers still expect Hyundai to mean value, and when the price creeps into luxury territory, expectations rise fast. Dealers say many customers walk in curious, then step back once payments are discussed. Even with incentives, monthly costs feel high compared to gas SUVs that cost far less and are easier to live with long term. When buyers do the math, they often decide to wait or move on to something cheaper. Another problem is resale fear. Large electric SUVs have not proven strong value retention yet, and buyers know it. Spending this much money without clear resale confidence makes people cautious. Dealers hear the same concern again and again, and it slows closing rates. Charging concerns also limit demand. Families who drive long distances worry about planning trips around chargers, especially outside major metro areas. That hesitation turns into delays, and delays turn into unsold inventory sitting on the lot. To keep cars moving, dealers are already leaning on discounts and lease deals, which cuts into profit. For now, the Ioniq 9 shows how quickly pricing can work against demand. Until buyers feel the price makes sense for the badge and long-term value looks safer, dealers will keep pushing harder just to clear stock and move on. Number 2. GMC Hummer EV. The GMC Hummer EV is one of the most talked about electric vehicles, yet many dealers still struggle to sell it in steady numbers. The main reason is price. Most versions push well past $100,000, and with taxes and fees, buyers are often looking at totals that feel extreme. In today's market, even high-income shoppers pause hard at numbers like that. Another issue is who this vehicle is really for. It is huge, heavy, and not practical for most daily use. Many buyers like the idea, but once they think about parking, charging, and real-world driving, excitement fades. Dealers see plenty of interest, but interest does not always turn into signed paperwork. Depreciation fear also plays a big role. Early resale trends for expensive electric vehicles have made buyers nervous. Losing a large amount of money in a short time is a serious concern, especially at this price level. That fear alone has stopped many deals at the last minute. Because of slow movement, dealers are offering discounts, special financing, and lease deals just to clear inventory. Holding a vehicle this expensive ties up a huge amount of cash, and every month it sits hurts the bottom line. The Hummer EV proves that attention does not equal sales. Until pricing feels more reasonable and long-term value looks safer, dealers will keep working hard to move these trucks, even with one of the most recognizable names in the market. Number 1. Cadillac Escalade. The Cadillac Escalade in electric form has become one of the hardest vehicles for dealers to move, mainly because of its massive price tag. Many units cross $100,000 easily, and with taxes and dealer fees added, buyers often see totals that feel unrealistic. Dealers say the biggest issue is value perception. Buyers compare it to the gas Escalade, which already feels expensive but familiar. When the electric version costs far more and brings new ownership concerns, many shoppers back out. They question whether the premium is worth it, especially when fuel savings take years to balance out the upfront cost. Depreciation fear is another major problem. High-priced electric vehicles have shown sharp value drops, and buyers are very aware of it. Spending six figures and then losing a large chunk of that value in a short time is not something most people are comfortable with. To keep inventory from piling up, dealers are already offering serious discounts, special financing, and aggressive lease deals. The electric Escalade shows that size, name, and luxury are not enough. Until pricing drops and buyer confidence improves, dealers will keep struggling to sell it, proving that even the most famous SUV badge can stall when the numbers do not make sense. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.